Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy. We are going to be finishing up Goblin Wall for the final time in Cycle 2 here. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and skip this because we've already seen it. And for the second cycle, he doesn't have much changes, but I will show it off because it's only going to be the second time we're coming here and that's it. Again, just like the first cycle, you're going to have to defeat the goblins to get the keys. They're the same type of goblins as they were last year. Like last year, they were spear goblins. This year, they're spear goblins as well. They don't change to like mace goblins, which is like an upgraded version that was seen in Cycle 2. I really hate spear goblins. I think I mentioned it in the last video there that they just have like a really far reach and they're very annoying, but luckily they're very weak. So go ahead and pop those keys in and just get right to the boss battle. His stats haven't increased that much. I'll hit him with my weapon, and you can see how much damage I'm shaving off. It is ridiculous how much damage I can do to him with just one hit, not even doing a focus attack. The only thing that changes with this boss is that he has Thundera instead of Thunder, Fyra instead of Fire. He's got Sloga, I want to say, instead of Slowa. You can see, instead of Slow, sorry, you can see that his slow attack had a lot more range. So pretty much all of his attacks just have more range, but none of them change per se. Like he doesn't add any blizzard spells or anything like that, or you know, anything really different. He doesn't get any new moves. Same old tricks, they've just been increased, so that can be kind of dangerous. And he still is annoying in teleports, and these goblin spears are still annoying as ever, so it's up to you what you want to do. At this point I'm almost just tempted just to take care of them, because they're more of an annoyance than the boss himself is. If they weren't here, I would have defeated him by now, because as you can see, he just takes a beating from my weapon. It's just like, it feels like no competition at all, really. And I don't know if that's because my weapon is good, or I have good strength, or if he's just very, just not very resistant. But he does have a good resistance to a lot of elements, so if you picked up that holy spell for the ghost, you can use holy on him because he has 0 resistance to holy, while he has 2 or 3 resistance to every other spell. Or you can just go ahead and hit him with your weapon, which I have done, and we defeated that boss in less than 3 minutes. So he's just one of those bosses that is just never really challenging no matter how you look at it. I kind of feel bad for him because he's supposed to be like, you know, the king and all that stuff, and he's just not doing his part. Let's get our mail! Yay! Oh, little male Moogle. He's so cute. He never gets any less cute. And it's from our mother. Again, our mother really loves to send us mail. Alright. I heard that the striped apples from the farm are much better than the ones on the market. If I recall correctly, star carrots and grilled potatoes were their specialties. She's just talking to us about the Fields of Foom, which we've already been to. I guess I'll try them, because they probably would have good stuff, being that they are the farming people of this game. And why does this happen every single time I try to send them money? I always try to send them like $1 and it sends all my money, which is annoying. I'm just gonna go ahead and send some money. I don't really have anything else I can think that I want to send to my mother, so I always like to be nice and include a gift. Her friendship's probably at like the highest level it can be right now, so I don't really need to send her something, but I will anyways. Avoid damage. I probably didn't do the best job of that. As you can see, I only got 84, which is not a very desirable score. So I'll have to work on that. Okay, strength +1, magic +1, defense +2, strength +2, magic +1, and defense +1. So you can see now we're kind of running out of the like +2s, +3s. We're starting to get, you know, a lot of these kind of crappy ones. And like I said, you eventually have to start taking these because they're going to keep showing up until you do. But for right now, I'm just going to take magic +1. Like I said, I'm not going to save anyways, so it's not really of that much importance. Alright, now that that's done, We can run into a random event! Yay! Not exactly what I had planned, but that's okay. Apparently Mars Pass caravan was attacked by the Black Knight. After I heard, I felt compelled to find out more about this Black Knight. It seems that he's a warrior traveling alone without a caravan. Fortunately, most people who'd met the Black Knight remembered him. Word of his exploits first began to spread several years ago. A preacher named Hurdy hired him for protection, perhaps after hearing those rumors. We've met Hurdy before. Some cited the preacher and the Black Knight setting up camp deep in the wetlands. Later, the pair headed further in. That was the last anyone saw of them for some time. The other day, I asked Hurdy himself about the story, but he claimed to have no memory of it. There's a boy who says he wants revenge on the Black Knight for his father's death. Perhaps the preacher prefers to avoid association with such a man, even one from long ago. I could learn no more of the Black Knight. In the end, he remained an enigma. Okay, so I just took a very quick stop at Tippa to see if I could improve any weapons or equipment, and I can't. So now we're pretty much just off to our next destination. I've thought a lot about it, and I think we're going to do 3 new areas this year, and we're not going to do any more backtracking. And the reason for that is because starting in year 5, you're pretty much able to go anywhere you want, granted that you meet some certain requirements. I don't want to get too much into that to spoil, but from year 5 on, it'll be a lot easier to go back and do those worlds that we need to go and visit to do a few more cycles in. But I do want to go ahead and show off some new worlds that we're going to have to take the boat to go to, obviously. And of course we get a random event, although this event is hilarious and probably one of my favorites. A thought came to me last night when I looked up into the sky. That's good. Hey, you're not even listening, Kupo. Well, I'm all ears. I realize that I want to be a star. I want to shine through the darkness and be a guiding light to others. That doesn't sound very evil, seeing as how they're thieves. Are you speechless with emotion, Kupo? No, we're dumbfounded by your stupidity. They're here, places you two. Alright, hand over everything you've got. Oh crap, we're surrounded. You're not getting past me! Moogles are too cute to hurt, Kupo. Come on, hand it over, we've got you surrounded. Hell no, I'm gonna charge through. And then you pick which character to charge through, and we're going for the Moogle. Sorry, Artemisian. Ah! And so, he became a star. This is probably one of my favorite events in the entire game. It's so funny. Big time. Oh, there's no way I can take those guys seriously. Anywho, to get to the stream I want to pass through, we're gonna need water. So we're gonna go ahead and change it to water. And then we can go ahead and we can take the ferry. So let's go to the Jagan River. And we actually get a new location this year, which I think is one of the worlds I'm going to do last. I'd rather get the first 2 out of my way first because they're both dreadfully painful. Well, I've redone her hull, so she should sail a little further now. So we can go to the other side or to Mount Kalanda. And we're going to go to the other side again, and we're going to be revisiting the other side of the river, which was where the Fields of Foom were. But I didn't go beyond the other stream that was in that place. And there's 2 new worlds over there, which is the 2 worlds I'm going to be showing off here relatively soon in the next video. So make sure you have water before doing this if you are in year 4, because you'll need water for this stream. And it's not like it's a big deal. I mean, you can go back and change the element, but you'll need to pay money in order to go back and forth, so that can be kind of a pain in the butt. Oh, whoa, what are they doing? They're freaking out. A few days ago, a flan attacked us from behind. We barely survived the encounter. So be on the lookout for flan. Remember, you journey not for yourself alone, but for everyone in your village. Their lives depend on your safe return with Myrrh. Very true. And we can't get water anywhere here. You can get wind from Seleption Cave, but Damon's Court has no elements at all, so we're gonna pass through this stream, which is a new stream we haven't visited before. But it's not like the stream looks any different. And by this point, we actually have almost traveled through every single stream in this game, and I've almost showed off every single area. So I honestly don't think that this playthrough is going to make it to like 50 parts, which is kind of saddening, but at the same time kind of exciting that we've made it this far in such short time. Alright, so this area I am dreading. This is my least favorite area in the entire game. These are the Rabina Plains. So we've got our first stage, which is Conal Crash. I don't know if it's Crash or like Crack or whatever. I say Crash, like Conal Crash, which is like bearable but simply annoying. And then we have this stage here. And this stage is Rabana Tata now, or sorry, Rabana Tara. Now, admittedly, I've never done this stage myself ever, because this is an absolute nightmare in single player mode. This stage is damn near impossible in single player. So I'm gonna try it and I'm gonna see how I do. And just for good measure, we have to run into a cutscene, of course. You must be more careful when you come to crossroads. Well, you were driving so fast it made my head spin. Yes, we were in some haste, but the driver on the right has the right of way, does he not? We don't follow your rules, you thick-headed tin can. Looks like the peasants should learn some manners. What is that supposed to mean? Whatever happened to the enlightened rule of the Lilties, eh? Come on now, that wasn't called for. He spoke rashly, I apologize. Still, the rules clearly state. Oh, forget about it. You're in a hurry, right? Get out of here. Oh yes, come to think of it, we are. But be sure to heed the rules of the road from now on. Two different sides of Lilties. It's kind of interesting to see the comparison. Oh, hello there, you saw that all, eh? We just couldn't let those city slickers walk all over us. Of course, the monsters we were hunting got away. We would have had it if those reckless caravanners had just watched where they were going. And then if you go to the left, you'll see that the area continues on, but there's nothing over here except for a stream. And it has a mystery element. This is the last stream in the game, and we will not be able to go there until a little bit later of a date, so I'm not going to spoil that or really get into that. We'll get into it when it's important, but just keep in mind that it's a mystery element, so there's no way you can pass through that stream for the time being. So this is pretty much the end of the line for us at this moment. So next time we're going to go ahead and we're going to start in Conal Crash. We'll see how it goes. This is an extremely long world, so either way I think it will be okay. So thank you all so very much for joining me, and I hope that I will see you all in the next video.